Inflation is cooling, markets could spike soon, and Bitcoin is doing what? Today we're going to dive into the fresh CPI data that came out. We're going to unpack its ripple effects across crypto and stocks. Obviously, we're going to analyze the charts, and we're going to take a look at all of the positive, bullish data, information, or news that came out today. Buckle up, because this could be a game changer. Diving right in. CPI came out today. Read this quick little blurb here. The U.S. inflation rate decreased 2.8%, falling below the expected rate of 2.9. Market expected 2.9. This decline, the first since July of 2024, was reflected in reduced gas prices for gas, mortgages, and eggs. The drop in inflation has been linked to economic policies under President Trump, fostering optimism in financial markets and leading to an increase in Bitcoin's value. Although, we'll take a look at the chart right now, it's dropped. Discussions online and among political figures have highlighted this as a positive shift, attributing it to effective economic management. And I've maintained, and I don't like to get political, but I've maintained that the moves that Trump is making look good, man. Go read the art of the deal, a book that guy made in like the 80s. Right, the guy knows what he's talking about. The guy's made money. Yes, he's lost money, but everyone wins and loses money. But during that time, you gain knowledge. You learn how to do things. Especially, the higher the stakes are, the higher the level, the better, the more you learn. Right, the better you get. So the guy's doing it pretty well, and I think the economy will turn around with that inflation. I mean, that's positive. How did Bitcoin react? It went up. It went up to 84,400, and now it's back down to 81,872. Like I mentioned yesterday, we could see something like this, so maybe we could see it kind of move up and then come back down, just oscillating right around here, right? And I don't even think up here, kind of oscillating between 85,000 and 78,000, more or less right now for a little while, right? Until like the 19th, like I mentioned yesterday, with the 19th, we could go touch this line or go back up and touch this line, right? So around the 19th or after, we could either touch 75,000 or touch 98,000, right? We'll see what direction it goes based on what they do. But that drop in inflation really helps. It increases the odds that the Fed might actually cut rates, but it might still be too early. We'll see. And that's really all I have to say about that. I'm going to take a look at the Bitcoin weekly chart. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin weekly chart really quickly. See what that's looking like. And then we'll take a look at some concerning stuff, the Dow, S&P. Weekly doesn't look that great, right? Last week's weekly candle, this big drop, after it was a beautiful a reversal, right? Basically, this candle right here 2 weeks ago indicated a reversal from this drop. And what happened? It wasn't a reversal. It dropped down. Okay, none of these things are 100%. Okay, just like poker, you're playing the odds, but sometimes the improbable card comes out. Same thing here. Okay, you're playing the odds, but sometimes the improbable move happens. All right, so here we are here, but cool. Okay, so really, if you take a look right now, based on this, we're in this range right here, right, with this line right here. The lower part of this range could possibly be 73,000, and the higher part of this range up here, we're looking at 103, 104,000. So anywhere between that, it's really just doing a range. It was the high part of the range. Now it's at the low part of the range, and we could spend a little bit of time on this low part of the range and then come back up at some point. Ideally, I think so. I think before the end of April, beginning of April, May, beginning of May. Before that, hopefully we're up here or above it. Where this triangle ends. All right, but we'll see. We'll take it day by day. But that's how the weekly looks like. Let's see. We still have till Sunday for this thing to close, so we still have a long week left. Hopefully, this body will close above where it is right now. All right. Hopefully back into like the 90s or something. But again, we'll see. We'll take it day. We'll take it day by day. All right. I think the market is also waiting for the 19th. But the good news today was good, and more good news is coming. But before that, has come out today. But I mean, it's good news has been coming out the last couple of months, guys. Really, this whole time, good news has been coming out more and more recently. But let's take a look at some concerning stuff. The Dow Jones, right? This is on the weekly, and you can see that it's lost this channel that it was in right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see how this weekly chart closes. Let's take a look at NASDAQ, what that looks like on the weekly too. Not as scary. Right, not as scary, because it has been dropping before, and again, this thing closes on Sunday. Looking at the weekly for Nasdaq, let's see what happens if it comes back in here again, or if we lose that wouldn't be good. S&P 500, Same thing, not as scary as the Dow, but I mean, yes, it has dropped. It has dropped before out of this line and it came back, right? So we'll see what happens here. Today's news could be helpful, all right? Could cause this week to turn green and could reverse these candles, okay? Let's take a look at them on the daily, because honestly, right now, the only thing that is kind of giving me pause are the stock markets, are these stock markets, the US stock markets, okay? That's how the Dow looks like on the daily. The Nasdaq looks like this on the daily, and the S&P looks like this on the daily, all below trend lines. But we'll see. It could be just a fake out. Everything else honestly does look good. The DXY keeps dropping. Okay, we like that. Next area of support would be right here, roughly 102.94. Okay, that's the next area of potential support. Let's see if it breaks through that, like it broke through all of this here, and here. See if it breaks through this and it comes down here. I'm thinking that it might, and that's positive. We need that. It's one of those ingredients, right? Let's go into more positive stuff. The news that came out right now. For that, we'll go right into my profile. Bank of Russia to allow limited crypto purchases for investors. SEC in the Ripple case, they might be ending that. They might be ending that case. Okay, amid ongoing negotiations. Meta Planets and Rumble buying Bitcoin to add to their balance sheets, guys, and some political stuff right here, but tied into crypto because what's going on with Trump and what he's doing. His policies are affecting crypto, right? But this whole tariff thing, and that's what's got people scared. But he's negotiating stuff really well. For example, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney ready to meet with U.S. President Trump to discuss ending tariff wars. Right, and then here Elon Musk is talking about if we tackle the massive waste of government, we can actually address inflation. And they have been attacking the massive waste of government, and lo and behold, inflation dropped today. Okay, so that's very interesting stuff, and I think that's it for today. This is interesting too. This was 14 hours ago. Circle minted another $250 million worth of USDC on Solana. And if that happens, usually that's bullish for the markets. That money will find its way into the markets. 250 million is $250 million, guys. All right, cool. All right, that's it. That's all I really wanted to mention there. But these types of news events, guys, if you're following Twitter and you have your feed set up to receive like crypto news, you will see this stuff all day, man. All these countries are buying, all these entities are buying, all of them are making laws regarding crypto and making like USDT official, for example, in I think Thailand. Things are looking amazing, right? The adoption is coming. The mass adoption is coming, and I'm seeing it more and more and more. Things that I wished for in 2018 finally happening in 2025, guys. Okay, and people are still scared. It's crazy. What does this look like right over here, really quickly? The fear and greed. Man, I wish I had capital. I would be putting it all in 19. Fear and greed is at 19, so extreme fear, guys. I would be putting it all in crypto. Could we drop more? Yes, could on the 19th, based on the fact that the probabilities that they won't drop rates. Could we hit 74 and maybe wake down to 72? Scare people at 70? Definitely, it's possible. It's in the cards. Okay, let's see what cards come out. All right, but right now it could also be that people are kind of front running it. It kind of drops to maybe 78 again. But then after that, it doesn't go much lower. It doesn't really hit 74. Although it's possible. Okay, I could see a wick boom. All right, depending on what happens on the 19th. Again, if they cut rates, then we aren't touching this down here. We're going up. Boom. All right, we're going up. And again, maybe even as high as 100 up here. I'm sorry, more or less right around here. 104. All right, we'll see though. CME futures on Bitcoin. Again, this line is right there. Around 74. All right, and every day that line goes up a little higher, right? Things are looking good, guys. I would be positioning myself. Megals, all right. Megals is looking like it's kind of holding this area right here at 2 cents. That's good. Toshi, nice little 2-day green, right? Rebound off of this line, and that's positive. Although I think we still kind of hang out here for a little bit longer. Waited to see. Yesterday I said I would analyze Keyboard Cat and get back to you. The only line I could really add based on this is this one right here. Okay, and we are under it. Actually, we're right back above it right now. Interesting. I thought when I would put that line there, we were under it. But now it looks like maybe this kind of might be the area where it's going to try to hold on to. Okay, 2016 regarding KeyCat. Okay, and Dog and Me had a nice little move up. Last couple of days it went up. Yesterday, this morning, like 35%, and then it dropped back down, looking like maybe this could be support, looking like it's doing what it did before around this area, right? And what happened there? Moved up. All right, so great buying areas, guys. Great buying opportunities all across the board, guys. You just gotta have the courage of your conviction, have the courage of what you see, and if you got capital, put it in, right? Put it in. DCA, okay. Buy a little bit and wait. Buy a little bit and wait, because we could drop a little bit more. Not guaranteed, right? But it depends on how much risk you want to take when you put that in there. Or maybe you wait for more confirmation. Maybe you wait until after the 19th to see what happens there, and then you put it in. It's also valid. All right, cool. Leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. All this stuff really does help. Without said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.